Hi everyone, welcome to the Witching Hour Tarot Readings. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. This is your timeless interactive tarot reading for the element of water. And it is, if you haven't watched the other elemental readings, I suggest you do so. And I have said there that these readings are for specifically, yes, the water signs of Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. But it's, think of it as the Three Musketeers, all for one and one for all. All the videos are for just you. Just one person can watch all the videos. They're all for you. And one video is for everybody, not just the water signs or the air signs, etc. They're for everyone. So they can be universal and specific at the same time. And I have a row, I'll show you in a minute. I have a row for each sign. This sign will be for past, present, and future, or before, during, and after, as I like to call it, before, during, and after the reading, because it's timeless. You can come back to this anytime. Please remember before we begin to like, share, and subscribe. Especially subscribe, please, to the channel. I was formerly on another channel, which I have reverted back to being my personal channel and switched over. So if you're new here, welcome. But if you're one of my other subscribers to my older channel, please make sure you tell everybody that we've moved. So thank you. Thanks so much for everything, and thanks for joining me here today. So without further ado, let's get on with our reading. I am using Witch's Wisdom Oracle by Barbara Michael John Free at Flavia K. Peters and illustrated by Richard Crooks. For the tarot, I'm using Sacred Circle Tarot, Celtic Pagan Journey by Anna Franklin and illustrated by Paula Mason. They're a couple. I think they're, well, they were when they wrote the book. I don't know if they still are. It's really good energy. Okay, so I'm going to begin by evoking the element of water by reading a blessing written by Travis Bowman. This is really beautiful. Here and now, I evoke the elemental force of water, the fluid of infinite shapes and forms, flowing source of adaptability, emotion, and life. I seek the pure spring within, that I might drink deep of change, relationship, nourishment, and grace. I call you forth to wash away all that needlessly binds and to move fluidly in this world. Ocean and river, ripple and rain, water, I call thee hence. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. All right, so I've pre-shuffled and pre-selected the cards as I usually do, because the selection process for me is a very meditative one, and I hand pick each card separately. I don't shuffle and then take all of them off the top. I hand select each one, all face down. And so I'm going to begin with the Witch's Wisdom Tarot Oracle cards. And the card representing, so all the cards are face down at this moment, waiting to be revealed. That was my point. The card for the past, or before the reading, from Witch's Wisdom Oracle, is Watchtower of the West, Autumn. Wow. I'm telling you, there's something happening here. I feel so, I'm still covered in goosebumps. I feel kind of choked up. There is a lot of emotion here for this element of water. All right, and the direction of west is symbolic of the element of water. That is the guardian of the west and the element of water. is the Watchtower of the West and the season of autumn. So, and this is in the past. So a lot of the word I'm getting is reminiscing. The card for the present that the element of water is bringing to us, the energy, is the goddess, the feminine, or the lady. The lady, the goddess, the feminine energy. Wow. Just hitting it one after another. All right. And the card for the future or after the reading is bringing the energy of the moon, again with water. Cycles, the energy of cycles. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling a lot of emotion here. And on the bottom of the deck of Witch's Wisdom is the card of the spell and manifestation. That feather is really standing out to me. Okay. And there's an element of the past here that's still coming current into the reading now. There's a message of being mindful of the past without lingering there. To stay with the emotions of the past a little while longer, just a little while, in order to refresh your vision. But I think the process, the emotional process, needs to finish before the more invigorating clarity will come. So just be patient with this process, whatever it is you're thinking about regarding the past that's bringing up emotions. Be patient with it. You can still have movement and be fluid in the current here and now. You can still look towards the future, is what I'm getting, but don't rush headlong into it. Don't make those hard and fast plans just quite yet. The bottom of the deck for the Sacred Circle Tarot is the Three of Cups, resolution. Yeah, I think the feelings need to be resolved first. Yeah, I'm going to leave those up. I don't know if I'll get them in the frame or not, but if they make their way into the reading, I'll bring them in. I'm going to smudge a little bit before I start turning over the cards. Please excuse the background noise of the fan. I live in Northeast Florida, and even for being the colder part of Florida, it's still 100% humidity here, and it's August, so I can't shut off the fan, so please pardon the background noise. And on cue, the air conditioner just turned on. All right, I'm going to bring you down to the table so you can see all the cards. They look really beautiful. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to leave my sign in there for the witching hour. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Okay. First card. Now this row is for Scorpio. This row is for Pisces. This row is for Cancer. But I'm not going to read for each individual sign. I just want you to know that that's the energy being brought in from the water signs, okay? The whole reading is for all of us. All of these cards are just for you. First card regarding the past is the High Priest. This is about thinking about what's for the highest good of all. For the highest good of all. I feel the feeling of sacrifice is what the word that's coming. Sacrifice. I'm feeling that your time of sacrificing yourself for the sake of others is coming more to a close, and you are requiring accommodation or sacrifice for your sake from others. It's, in other words, it's your turn. It's your turn. I'm feeling a little bit of a sense of guilt there. And this is in the past. So leave that feeling there once you've processed it. Okay. Next is the Druid, the Magician in the traditional tarot. And these numbers are switched. Usually the Magician is number 1 and the High Priest or Hierophant is number 5. But they're switched in this deck. This is the Magician. All the elements, having all the elements of everything you need. Now, Scorpio, Pisces. As I read each card in each row, see what specifics pertain to you as your sun, moon, or rising sign. But all of these cards are going to play off one another. But I do feel a specific Pisces feeling like, oh, I'm really hitting it. I'm really on the money. I've got it all together to manifest what I want. To manifest what I want. And the Scorpio energy, there's that feeling of guilt, like you need to resolve your feelings and before you move forward. And it's all okay. It's all been okay. I feel like that all is still lingering, and that this Pisces energy is still on the verge of, on the brink of manifestation. And now let's see what Cancer has to say. Rest. Yeah, I feel, okay, this is what I feel. Inner peace, outer activity. I think this is the message from Spirit. Before it was outer stillness, like not moving, and then inner activity, like you were mulling things over, processing things inwardly. And now it's kind of reversing, or the reversing happened during Mercury retrograde, and now it's kind of coming back to the way it was. But it's key to stop and pause and think about inner stillness, outer activity. Try to remain still inwardly, and that means you have to process your feelings. Okay. In the present, creativity, there's the outer activity. You are being rejuvenated. You're being rejuvenated. You are getting that divine spark of life. The outer activity with inner stillness. But you'll be getting that internal download or infusion of spirit that brings back a sense of vitality. It clears your mind is what I'm feeling, and kind of clears the path ahead are the words I'm getting. This is good. This is starting to tie together. You're starting, Scorpio, and everyone, to feel more integrated. Healing. Healing. It isn't always about thinking the right thoughts or just doing the right thing, but it's about integrating the two. Allowing yourself to have inner peace while you have outer activity. Yeah. I'm feeling, too, a more outward expression of your feelings. A more outward expression of the feminine side as well. Outward expression. And connecting creatively to more feminine expressions, whether it's dancing. Beautification is the word I just got. Aesthetics. Decorating. Makeup, hairstyle, clothing, aesthetics of your home, getting a tangible feel for the beauty in your life, because there's something that has passed and you need comfort. I feel that something has passed, and while it's good helped you have it in the past, I feel that the lingering feelings are requiring that make you feel like you're seeking comfort. And you want to keep moving so that you don't stay stuck in those feelings. And so manifesting will come from a place of inner peace as opposed to a place of anxiety. And right under that is the passion, look, which is the fire. And homecoming, which is comfort and healing. This is all in line. This is all in line with your energy. And I do feel, just don't resist the process. That's what I feel the cards are saying. And here comes the abundance. Pisces energy is you're making some money. There's a new path. There's a starting fresh. There's starting afresh. And you feel more equipped, more capable, more organized or clear, mentally clear. I feel that it's come together better for you, and you are seeing the beginning of making your own money. And I'm seeing that it's almost like, okay, the feeling I'm getting is there seemed to be like something of a collaboration with making money, and now it's like you're seeing more singularly your ability to earn, your ability to create your own security, your ability to create your own security, because there was a more collaborative effort. Now, even though it may still be collaborative, you're seeing your own individual capability of creating tangible security. And it's important to keep in mind that you still hold with it together in an integrated fashion the continual practice of emotional security. That's what I'm getting, okay? All these words coming out of my mouth are not just, this isn't me. This is all channeled from the cards. I'm not just kind of like giving you advice as I look at the cards. This is the energy coming from the cards themselves, coming from the element of water itself, being a conscious, sentient being. Water is a conscious, sentient being. Okay, I'm just pausing as I'm getting more energy and information. Yeah, the rest time is over. But now you've internalized inner stillness, and you have to carry that into your present activity. What's giving you peace of mind is seeing your own capabilities and not to judge how they look on the outside. So if what you do looks different than what someone else does, as far as your capabilities of earning an income, for example, or doing a particular thing, and yours is more passive or inactive, in a way, you're not running around like that's not your thing. If you're more, or for whatever reason, a required reason that you have to be more still, to not judge, not compare. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare the way you do things to others. The contribution you make is still tangible. It's still tangible, and it still brings well-being and life to others. I'm feeling to get that, to say that to you, because rest doesn't mean you don't know how to do something. Rest doesn't mean that you're incapable. Rest means inner stillness, first and foremost. And you can be very active or not and have inner peace. So the bottom card is the Warrior. Inner peace, outer activity. This is inner strength. This is strength. Cancer. Possibly connecting to a Leo person, or a Leo person watching this water reading and saying, there I am. Now what do I do? Is what I heard. There I am. Now what do I do? Internalize the awareness of your power, I feel very strongly this is the task at hand for all. But specifically, there's a Leo person connected to this idea. Whether it's a Leo watching or you're cross-watching for Leo, and just picking up on the water element, you're reading, watching this reading for whatever reason, there's a Leo associated. And it could be associated, yes, with the Lion's Gate and the eclipses that have just passed, but I feel it's a person. I do feel it's a person. And I do feel that the critical message from this here and now line here of the present is to give special attention, are the words I'm getting, to give special attention to the awareness of the inner strength you do in fact possess. Go back and look. And I'm saying it's like doing an inventory. Go back and look at all of the things that you've come through, at all of the things you have accomplished by way of inner strength, not outer activity, by way of inner strength. Go back and do an inventory and take an accounting of all the times in your life that you have in fact accomplished by the power of your inner strength. Very important message right now. Very, very important. And to rest at ease is what I'm hearing. Let your mind rest at ease. Let your mind rest at ease. You have done enough. You have done what has been required. You have acquired strength. You have accumulated strength is what I'm hearing. Excuse my arm. I'm going to get my wand. You have acquired and accumulated a very calm inner strength. It's been tempered by suffering. Yes. Been tempered by suffering. But you're coming out of the suffering. You're coming out of the melancholy. And now more into reminiscence. Reminisce about yourself, not about your failings, but about the accomplishment of accruing inner strength. Very, very important and very admirable quality within you that you sometimes have not given yourself enough credit for. Feeling that very strong from Spirit for many. Very strong message there. Give yourself credit. You see too much on the outside, like what has been done or not done by you. And it's more about how strong, how much strength and how much stronger you have become. Inner strength, but it's peaceful. It's a calm inner strength. Yes, and it was tempered by the suffering. I'm seeing Nine of Swords suffering. That's what you're going to be taking a look at. Wow. Every time I see this, it reminds me of the shape of a Christmas tree. And that's the winter solstice. Yule. Christmas tree is the word we're used to using in our culture, maybe in North America, but it's a Yule tree. It's a solstice tree. And the winter solstice is obvious, as you know, the shortest day, the longest night. And some people compare it to it being a dark night of the soul. I don't feel that that's what's coming. What I'm seeing it as being is a Christmas tree with presents under it. And as you're looking at it, I see this as you looking at it, looking at the Christmas tree with presents underneath. I'm feeling too, wow, am I getting this? Make your own Christmas presents this year. Make them. Make what you know how to make is what I'm getting. Make what you know how to make, okay? It doesn't mean money can't be involved or store-bought things or whatever. But it's more like being involved in the creative process of giving your gifts to people. And it's not restricted to just the solstice. I really feel a very strong impression of connecting your past suffering to creativity, to heal yourself through making something for someone else. But not in this made-to-order kind of fashion. Not in that sense where there's pressure, like that comes from having your own shop and you get an order and you have to fulfill the order and make your thing that you make and sell it. I don't mean that. I'm talking about an organic process of creating something. The gift for you is that it makes you feel better to make this thing and see the beauty of it. And then the gift for you also is in giving this gift to someone. It's a gift. It's not something that people necessarily buy, but it most definitely has monetary value. Most definitely. But you're not focusing on that. You're focusing on the emotional value. The emotional value of what you create for you and for the others who you are giving them to, and the others, and I'm telling you, the others who will buy these things from you in whatever time, in whatever, what's the phrase that wants to come out, in the appropriate time, for lack of a better phrase. You're already capable. You can do, I see, oh man, do I feel Christmas so strongly in that card. This will alleviate your suffering. Please, please, please do it for yourself. Okay? Make, whatever it is, I'm feeling that someone just has this innate gift of being able, this knack of doing a particular thing. And it might be a Christmas ornament, like a wreath or something. And you can sell Christmas things all year round. If Christmas is in your spirit, right? And pardon me for overusing, if I'm overusing the word Christmas, but this is like a Christmas spirit that someone has. You have the spirit of Christmas. And underlying it is Yule. It is. I mean, there's just no getting around it. You have a pagan soul, whoever you are. Yep, yeah. Okay, I gotta move on. I hope you got that message. Do it. Movement, the Knight of Cups. Okay, Pisces energy. Look at what Pisces is bringing in. And look at how it's all interacting. Okay. I felt drawn to here to the Warrior. Whew, that was a strong energy message there. So now I'm feeling a calm and a flow. Okay. I feel these look like candles to me. Yule candles. So something's coming up in December, I'm feeling. There's something to look forward to in December. Something's gonna go down. In a good way. Something's going to happen in December. Okay. I feel that you're going to prove yourself to someone or something. I feel as standing up for yourself here. Here. Self-love. Standing up for yourself. Okay? Specifically Pisces, and for all of us. I'm feeling that. Christmas has something to do with it. I feel like I feel you standing up for yourself around Christmas time for some reason. It's like, no, I'm going to do this. I don't feel anger. I just feel a very, very strong inner resolve about a decision you're making. I'm gonna do this, period. Like, you don't want anyone to argue with you about it. You know that it's like you're scared. You're scared that people are gonna argue with you about this. And it's like, you know you have to. You won't be talked out of it, so I don't know what you're scared of. Don't be scared of people arguing you out of your decision. You know that this comes from self-love. You know that there's a decision. There's a decision. I feel almost like someone's deciding. There's a decision made about dating someone. A resolve. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and you can't tell me. You can't tell me. That's what I keep hearing in my mind, is this person saying this. But I don't feel anger, so that's good. I'm gonna do this. I feel like someone is saying they're going to a different job as well. I'm gonna do this. Or a project at work. And it's like, instead of asking, you're telling. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. I'm going to do this project. I'm going to do this. I'm going to create this at work. And there's nothing you can say. Don't tell me. It's like, there's nothing you can say or do. Change my mind. I'm doing this at work. That's what I'm feeling. Someone's really determined. Yes, I have had I feel that you have had to. I just saw this gesture of gather up your strength at work. Gather up your strength. It almost seems like kind of, I feel a sense of frustration and defensiveness, but I think by Christmas time you're going to have a resolve. And maybe even before then, but definitely by then, by December-ish. Okay, and that's pertaining to, I'm in the here and now, so if we're going by now time, the reading is for September, and I'm talking about December, but this being a timeless reading, this is the universal message. There's also a universal message here of take what you have and use it the way you want, always, at all times, no matter what time of year it is, no matter what the occasion. No matter what the occasion, your spirits will be lifted. The suffering that you feel, the emotional depression, menstruation, cycles. There's a different kind of cycle taking place here. It's a seasonal thing. Is it seasonal affect? I don't know. I feel that it's a memory that's coming up. It's the season of, like, anniversary pain, that's gonna be gone. I'm just letting you know, as a matter of fact, it's gonna be gone. And in general, the things of the past are not coming to make you suffer anymore, because you have this creative energy. You're applying your creative energy to your suffering. You're healing yourself. You are, in fact, engaged, and you are doing it, though, and you are healing. So don't think you're just trying to heal. You are healing yourself. You are a healer. Whoever that's for. You are a healer. And it's harder to see when you're applying it to yourself, but you're gonna. You are a healer. There's something about that solstice energy that is very healing for you, about the evergreen trees. That you're evergreen. You're evergreen. Growth in winter. You're evergreen. You're going to... Your heart will be renewed, is what I'm feeling. Your heart. It will be reborn. Your heart will be reborn. Your feelings. The Green Man. Oh, isn't that beautiful? This is Wild and Woolly One. That's like all of our wild, untamed instincts. And I feel that connected to this sense of resolve here. I will tell myself what to do. You will not tell me what to do. I know what's best. I know not only what's best for me, I know what I want to do. Don't tell me to do something different. Don't tell me to think about it. Don't tell me to do what's smart. I want to do what's right. And doing what's right for me has to be directly connected to how I feel about what I'm doing. How I feel about what I am doing. It's got to be for me, and it has to be a gift to others. And it has to be natural and instinctive. What I love, love, love to do has to feel natural. Can we always control the conditions around what we do? No. But we know that. We're not setting up these unrealistic or unrealistic ideals around how what we do must play out. It must play out a very, very specific way. We're not talking about that. You have grace here. You have grace here. You're not going to make yourself suffer by being a perfectionist about the conditions around what you do. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. You're going to let it be natural and organic and wild, and I see it being productive. It's going to produce fruit quickly. And you have to go with the seasons. I keep getting that word, that seasonal. You have to go with the season of you, the season of you, the season of your moods, the season of your life, the season of the seasons of your life as they have gone from the past up until now and into the future. You have to go with the seasons, and your moon and your mood sets the season for you, your feelings, and you have to. Now, are you being a prima donna? I don't know. You might want to check with people, but I feel that your suffering has had a long-term effect on you in the past, and that's not that's over now. Now I feel it feeling good, feeling better, getting organic, creating something. In other words, all the suffering was for a reason, and it has produced something of benefit in your life. So I'm going to draw. I'm feeling that that's what the cards have said what they needed to say. I'm going to draw a card from my deck that I made, Soul to Soul Divination and Oracle cards. Give us just an overriding card for the whole thing, if there is one. We really would like that. Your intuition is kicking up too. Someone's intuition is shifting into high gear, and it's gonna, I feel like that one. Nature. Talk about organic. Okay? Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, represented by the sun. You're unruffled, calm, fluid, and flowing, burning with passion, and yet very, very grounded. And you've got all the elements. All the elements. Come on. That was an awesome reading. The cards read themselves. Pretty good. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Stay tuned for the reading on the element of spirit. And then next week, I'm going to be doing romantic love readings. All right. Thank you so much for dropping by and tuning in. In the drop-down box below are all the links you need to donate to this channel, please, or book a private reading with me. Take care. From my soul to yours, much love and brightest blessings. Bye-bye.